Imagine yourself standing in a room full of people. At first, everything seems normal. Familiar conversations hum in the background, laughter punctuates the air, and the room is filled with the usual social dynamics. But suddenly, something shifts. It's not the lighting or the music, and no one has spoken a word. It's more subtle, yet unmistakable. A presence enters the room, and though they haven't said anything, you can feel the energy change around you. You notice how the conversations that once filled the space begin to fade. The people who were so animated moments ago are now quiet, their attention slowly drawn towards this new arrival. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. It's not their appearance or anything tangible. It's something deeper, something that goes beyond the physical. The air feels charged, as if this person has brought with them an invisible force that both pulls people in and creates an aura of mystery. Who are these people? The ones who seem to command the room without even trying. Have you ever wondered why certain individuals possess this invisible power, this magnetic energy that attracts and repels at the same time? They are not just charismatic, they are something more. They are the chosen ones. These are individuals who, through the sheer intensity of their presence, can shift the atmosphere of an entire room without uttering a single word. Their magnetism is not about loudness or flashiness. It's about depth. It's as though they carry with them layers of existence that others can feel but can't fully comprehend. Their energy doesn't merely exist in the space around them. It penetrates deeper, affecting the very core of those nearby. It is a connection that is silent, yet profound, almost as if they have an innate ability to tap into the very essence of reality. But with this extraordinary presence comes a paradox. The very force that draws people toward them can also push them away. This duality, this simultaneous attraction and repulsion, is what makes the chosen ones so fascinating. They seem to exist on a different plane, operating at a frequency that most people aren't attuned to. This depth can feel overwhelming to others, creating an invisible barrier that isolates them, even as they are admired from afar. Today, we will explore this duality, the powerful energy that sets the chosen ones apart, and how it both connects and isolates them. Imagine walking into a room and sensing that all eyes are on you, not because of what you're wearing or saying, but because your very presence demands attention. The chosen ones don't need to speak to make themselves known. Their energy radiates outward like a silent wave, slowing down conversations, drawing people in, and altering the emotional tone of the space. But this is not a charisma that entertains or pleases on a superficial level. No, their presence is much deeper, much more complex. It's not something that can be easily defined or contained. What exactly is happening when these individuals enter a space? How can their presence affect the atmosphere so dramatically without any announcement or grand gesture? The energy they carry vibrates at a different frequency, one that is raw, authentic, and intense. It's not something that you can see or touch, but it's there, undeniably. It's almost as if they are connected to some invisible truth, something fundamental about existence itself. This is what sets them apart. It's an energy that feels more real, more honest, more alive than what most people are accustomed to. And here's the thing, this energy doesn't just attract people, it challenges them. The chosen ones act like mirrors, reflecting not just the superficial parts of those around them, but their innermost thoughts, feelings, and insecurities. Being in the presence of a chosen one forces people to confront themselves in ways they may not be ready for. While superficial charisma can entertain or charm, the depth of the chosen ones goes far beyond that. It provokes introspection. It confronts insecurities. It makes others question themselves. This can be both inspiring and uncomfortable. People are drawn to the chosen ones because of their authenticity, but at the same time, they may feel an instinctive need to withdraw. It's as if they are simultaneously compelled to move closer and yet hesitant to face what might be revealed. This paradox is at the heart of the chosen one's journey. They have a magnetic presence, but that same intensity often leads to isolation. Those who are not ready to face their own vulnerabilities, their own truths, find it easier to step back. Without saying anything, without demanding attention, the chosen ones challenge people on a fundamental level, which can be unsettling. And so, they often find themselves alone, not because they want to be, but because the depth of their presence can be too much for others to handle. The intensity that makes them so compelling is the same intensity that creates distance, leaving them in a solitary space where few dare to venture. But this isolation, this loneliness, is not necessarily a burden. For the chosen ones, it is an essential part of their journey. It is in this solitude that they find the opportunity to look inward, to explore their own depths without the distractions of superficial interactions. In a world where so many are content with surface-level relationships and trivial conversations, the chosen ones seek something more. And when they can't find it in others, they turn inward, delving into the depths of their own souls. Loneliness for the chosen ones becomes a tool for transformation. While many might see solitude as something to be feared or avoided, the chosen ones embrace it. It becomes a sanctuary, a place where they can refine their essence and grow stronger. In this quiet space, far from the noise of the outside world, they confront their own truths, face their deepest feelings, and emerge with a clearer sense of who they are and what their purpose is. This is not to say that the chosen ones don't long for connection. They do. But they also understand that meaningful connections are rare and must be cultivated with care. They are not interested in superficial friendships or fleeting interactions. They seek depth, authenticity, and understanding. And when they do find individuals who resonate with them on this deeper level, those relationships are incredibly profound. For the chosen ones, quality always trumps quantity. They may have fewer relationships, but the ones they do have are built on a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. These connections provide the emotional support they need without requiring them to compromise their essence. In these relationships, they can be their true selves without fear of judgment or rejection. They can let their intensity shine without having to dilute it to fit in. But even in these rare connections, the chosen ones understand that solitude will always be a part of their journey. It is in solitude that they find the space to recharge, to reconnect with their inner selves, and to maintain their authenticity in a world that often tries to force people into boxes. Solitude is not something to be feared. It is something to be embraced. It is a gift, a place where creativity flourishes, where ideas are born, and where personal growth takes root. In this way, the chosen ones walk a path that is both solitary and connected. They learn to balance their need for introspection with their desire for meaningful relationships. They understand that loneliness is not a punishment, but a necessary part of their evolution. It is in this quiet space of solitude that they become even more powerful, more authentic, more aligned with their true selves. The chosen ones live in a world that often doesn't understand them, a world that is simultaneously drawn to their energy and frightened by it. But they do not let this deter them. Instead, they embrace the paradox of their existence, knowing that their journey, though solitary at times, is one of profound transformation. And in the end, they find a sense of peace, knowing that their authenticity, their depth, and their intensity are not things to be hidden or diminished, but gifts to be shared with those who are ready to receive them.